welcome to No Man's Sky. Now, I appreciate it's actually quite a noisy game, to be honest. So let me change the default settings. I think it's under General. Yeah. We'll take the music and the audio down to about 30-odd%. You don't need it, really. And there's so much constant background noise, it gets quite annoying even when you're playing. Right, there is no music. We'll take this down to about 30, I think. Here we go, and we'll apply it there. Cool. I don't think my voice is too quiet anyway when we're recording. I should see chat pop up on the screen. Annoyingly, it sits there for quite a while, but if anybody's watching or watches, don't know why I came that way. Let's go back the quick way. So here we are, No Man's Sky. Hello Games, British company. Game's been out for, I don't know, quite a few years now. I was having a look this morning. This is my second run through. And I played it at launch, completed it. At that time, about 170 odd hours for completion, but there was nowhere near the content that sits in the game these days. I mean, it is a massive game now, and I've already put in 30 plus hours since I picked it up again a few days ago, and fell in love with it all over again. And I've not even touched the main mission, to be honest, so I know this is massive. That said, we've done quite a bit in that time. If you've never played the game before, I guess it's a survival game, but you can turn off the survival stuff. So then it's an exploring game, or a building game, or a co-op game. I mean, there's so much to this. Now, I need to buy a blueprint. Do I buy blueprints from these guys? I can't remember. The blueprint that I need to buy is for, what is it for? A magnetic resonator. This is so basically you're going around, you're building materials, you're farming materials, and you're using those materials to build stuff, which then typically builds more stuff and gives you stuff. That stuff progresses your character, makes life a bit easier for you, makes things easier for your ship, gives you the ability to get places faster, kill things quicker, and so on. Yeah, it should. Typical. Imagine those games where you're in a forest and you have to chop down trees to build a house, then you have to go fishing to get food, and It's that kind of thing, but in some weird future or past, who knows, space scenario. Learn new product recipes. Oh, maybe this is what I'm after. Indeed it is. And there it is. No, I've got hydraulic wiring. I don't need that. I need the resonance thingy bob. What do I not have? So these little ones with the yellow tab, they're the ones that I need to buy. I technically have the others. Oh, there it is. Excellent, and I can afford it. So let's buy that. There we go. So we bought that recipe, the blueprint. And we need a quantum computer while we're there as well. So we'll have that one. Anything else we need? We may as well buy them, because we can afford it. And at some point, we will need them. I had thousands of these nanite clusters earlier in the game, and then I went and upgraded my multi-tool, which I'm not sure. I'm gonna buy all these. I mean, there's just no reason not to. Even though some of these things I've not yet encountered in the game, I think it's wise to own them. Ooh, product recipes. So here's stuff. So I'm assuming at some point we can... I've not come across any of these. Some of them I have, to be fair, but most of them I haven't. Anyway, that was the objective to come here. This is a space anomaly. There are numerous... Oh, there's so much to this game. There are numerous places that you can go to buy or upgrade or do stuff. They're kind of hubs, they're very friendly. This one, an anomaly, also involves other real human players. I don't know if there's any here at the moment. Let's have a look. There's a little dot over there. See that little dot? There you go. That's a real human individual. There's a couple more over there. You can do things like play with them. Why would you want to do that? Anyway, for example, the Nexus, lots of missions that involve other people. So if you wanted to, you could come here and say, yep, I want to do this one, and when you hit X on PlayStation, it will send out a little message to see if anybody wants to join me, or it may indeed throw me in with someone else looking to do the said. Do you see that little individual down the bottom left corner there? Look. They're sat there waiting for that. They're kind of waiting for people to join them. So you can do co-op. I believe you can also play PvP. I haven't come across it, but that would be because in the settings I turned it off. I'm not interested in PvP. I can't remember where I did it now, but anyway, it's probably network. Hello, who's that wandering around? What the heck? The ghost of a creature. Right, let's get back in my ship, the Rockster 2. It is indeed my second ship. You can buy ships from other people or aliens, or you can exchange your ship. And the reason for doing that really is, well, obviously to upgrade them. But probably one of the most important things in the game, having masses of space to store stuff, because you need so many materials and so many bits and pieces that you very quickly run out of space. To my immediate advantage, I have my exosuit, which is the thing you wear, and all of this stuff are the spaces to hold things. I have my starship, similarly, everything there, and my exocraft, which I actually tend to use as the kind of backup storage. So I put a load of materials and stuff in here that I know I will need, but not very often. Try to keep the exosuit clear, because when you're wandering around, this is typically where most stuff gets stored before you move it out the way. And then obviously the starship if you are in space, as we are right now. So, you are not limited to visiting a couple of planets. One of the great things, and you've got to bear in mind, Starfield is, or has, taken a lot from No Man's Sky. So for example, if I come down to the galaxy map, very similarly, and zoom out, you can visit all of these planets, all of these planetary systems. It's almost infinite. You can just keep on going. As you'll see, it says they're out of my range. You typically have to do them little bite-sized jumps and then refuel and go on to the next one and so on. Absolutely brilliant. Ultimately, you follow a path, either Atlas or the main mission, and that will take you through to various star systems. But I've just been enjoying playing in my own little backyard. Just doing stuff that I need to do. Let's get out there. You can create bases on planets, and once you've created a base, the great thing is no matter where you are in the galaxy, you can get back to your bases. So I've got Rock Copper. What else have we got here? That's just a trading post. Actually, we'll go to that so you can hyper jump. There we go. That gets us there a lot quicker. 5, 4, 3, 2. Doesn't seem to follow the natural rhythm of time, but nonetheless it's pretty accurate. Spin around and give it a quick boost to get down there onto the planet's surface. We don't actually have anything to sell. The only reason I'm coming here is that I had an earlier mission where I had to talk to some dude. Oop, I overshot it. Ouch. Let me go around. I'm hitting it. That's not clever. Oh, we'll land. There we go. There we are. And I had to increase my knowledge of words. Oh, there's so much to this game. Where do you start? So all the creatures that you come across, of which we will come across some up here, are of different species. This one is a Kai Viking, and you'll see then as he's talking to us, the reddy orange words are words that we've learned, and the white ones we've yet to learn. You can sometimes work out what they're saying. Gives you a little clue as to their mood and what their job is, and then you can increase your relationship level with this species by practicing language skills primarily, or requesting some help with learning new words. So if we practice language skill with this dude, so he's fallen respectfully silent. I can't remember what his job was. Let's go with something fairly innocuous. Let's go with wish. A look of pity has crossed his face. Now, what you don't want is to upset them, because that drops your relationship level with that species. Now, this one's a warrior, so chances are he's going to be up for a weapon word or some such. Let's see. Ancient. Don't get upset. Oh, he's impressed. Awesome. We might go up a level. Yeah, we did. That's cool. You don't want to be going down a level, because then you've got to impress them twice to get one above. Anyway, the guy that I wanted to speak to isn't here. I don't think I've got anything I want to trade. Let's have a quick look. So as well as making stuff, you can buy and sell for currency. At the top left, you'll see it says I've got 1.4, just under 1.38 units of the key currency, and then there's nanites, which, as I said earlier, I've used most of them up, but that's for buying blueprints and such. There's also this one, Quicksilver, which is a currency that you use on the anomaly to buy weird stuff. I've had a look at it, and you basically have to go down a whole bunch of submissions to earn that stuff. There's some interesting bits and pieces in there, but nothing that we need. So let's have a look at selling. What have we got to sell? Sweet root, we'll get rid of that. 8 of those for 6,250. Whoops. There it is. You can, I mean, if you really want to get into it, you can have a look at the pluses and the minuses. Each place you stop at, if you've got a plus, it means they're generally selling it or buying it higher. The demand is higher, so the price is going to be higher. And if it's a minus, you can probably sell it for more elsewhere. But then you've got the whole hassle of having to go there. So yeah, you can get into it to that degree if you want to. I haven't bothered. And you can flip between your exosuit and your starship, because obviously you've got the 2 levels of cargo, or the 2 areas for cargo. It doesn't show the exocraft, so if I've got stuff in there that I need to sell, if I come out, I need to go there first, move it over to one of the other 2, and then sell it. So if we wanted to sell some of this glass, for example, I'll tell you what, I do want to sell this stuff. So we'll do a quick drop into the exosuit. There we go. We get rid of those. Another one there. Is there anything else here that I want to sell? The one thing I've discovered is, once you sell stuff, you may not find it for a long time. I mean, those things are just trash. They can be broken up into other things, but we don't need to do that. So let's have a look. There's some rusted metal. There's some living slime. Units received, and we'll get rid of that. Viscous fluid. I think that was it. Oh no, some of that. So there we go. We made about 10 or 15,000 units for selling some old trash. And that's so basically you build up, you buy, you can buy and sell. I mean, if you really want to get into the economy, you can look for those pluses, the sellings, the buyings rather. Pick them up here and flog them elsewhere at a margin, at a profit. But again, that's a bit of effort. You can even upgrade your ship so that when you look at a planet in space, it will show you what the economy looks like, what they're buying or selling at that moment in time. And you can build bases and space stations and all sorts of stuff. It just goes on and on. Not to everybody's taste. I mean, there is some combat if you want it, with other people as well, if that's your thing. What do we get? Corvex. I mean, make sure you search all these boxes and grab whatever they're giving away, because it's free. And it's always going to be material. Sometimes, if you're really lucky, you'll get something quite valuable. Navigation data, that's always useful. And you don't have to necessarily play in third person. You can actually play first person. If we push down and come across to here, and there we go. We're now in first person. Both implementations are really well done. I'm quite comfortable playing in either. Now we're obviously in first person, sorry, in the ship, but we can equally choose to go third person if you want to. Actually, for the ships, third person is quite useful, because you have quite a limited view through the cockpit, and this just enables you to have a little look around without necessarily moving your ship. I just wanted to see what that was down there. It's a little station. We'll stop off and have a look, see if there's anything worth having. When you first play the game, you are essentially deserted on a planet with a broken spaceship and not a lot else, and it talks you through the basics of mining and building and upgrading to get you off the planet. In those early days, your ship is fairly low grade, so for example, taking off and landing on any surface initially will use up a lot of resources, but as you progress and build the quality of your ship, you can even have it land at no cost to you, which is where mine is right now. Just pick everything up. You've got a little scanner which you can use to make some extra nanites. If you see anything with a red dot, you can scan it and feed it into the central database, and they give you nanites for that, so you've discovered something. But also you can ping the area and see what resources are around. So that looks like hydrogen, yeah, dihydrogen crystals. We can save as well, which we'll do quickly. There's some oxygen over there, some sodium, I think. Anyway, let's get inside this building and have a little look and see if there's anything worth picking up. There we go, we've got some nanites. Again, they're for really buying things like blueprints and recipes and stuff. You get them a lot, but not as many as the main currency, which you can buy and sell and craft and trade, and pick up quite a lot of that. And you're going to need it if you want to buy or exchange a bigger craft, largely to make yourself safer, faster, and increase your cargo. Then you're going to need millions. I'm a backup. Oh no,